Over the course of its long history, the Mortal Kombat franchise has produced a large number of characters that have enjoyed enduring popularity amongst the masses. But though those are obviously some of the most recognizable faces in the series roster where veteran Mortal Kombat fans are concerned, some of the franchise's best and most fascinating characters don't necessarily fall in that upper echelon of sheer popularity. Sektor is one such character, a cyborg ninja who has traditionally served as a formidable enemy for many of the series' heroes, and has continued to play an important role in the franchise's story ever since his introduction many years ago. Ahead of the character's reintroduction in Mortal Kombat 1's upcoming expansion, Khaos Reigns, here we're going to go through the full story of Sektor, and what the expansion will have in store for the cyborg. Sektor is a member of the Lin Kuei, a clan of Chinese martial artists. Sektor, amongst the other Lin Kuei warriors in Mortal Kombat, is particularly notable for his complete obedience to the directives of the Lin Kuei clan. Though he does of course exercise independent thought like others in the clan do, his first and foremost dedication is to the Lin Kuei, with obedience to the clan and its leadership taking precedence above all else. For Sektor, the betterment and expansion of the Lin Kuei clan are the ultimate goals to work towards, and if that means having to take action that some may describe as evil, then so be it. As an almost entirely unambiguous antagonist, he has often taken on prominent roles in the Mortal Kombat stories.
The experience has been deleted from your system. Remove your access panel. Your programming has been corrupted.
My soul was corrupted. Now it is cleansed.
Round 1. Fight!
Of course, the Mortal Kombat franchise's overarching story has been told across multiple different realities, universes, and timelines, which means things haven't always gone the exact same way for Sektor, same as any other character in the series. In the original continuity, which ran up until Mortal Kombat Armageddon, Sektor was first introduced in Mortal Kombat 3, by which time he has already been made a victim of the Lin Kuei's clan cyber initiative. What exactly was the cyber initiative? Well, it was in a nutshell a plan formulated by the Grandmasters of the Lin Kuei that would turn all warriors of the clan into cyborgs, stripping them of their free will and turning them into highly efficient and utterly obedient soldiers. There were some who tried to resist the plan and attempted to escape, and though there were those who were successful, many others weren't. Sektor was, in fact, one of the first to fall alongside Cyrax. By the time Mortal Kombat 3 kicks off, both of them are already cyborgs, and take on the role of antagonists, with Sektor's goal being to capture Kuai Liang, aka Sub-Zero, a fellow Lin Kuei warrior who escaped, so that he can be cyberized as well. Before continuing, it is worth noting that the Mortal Kombat series is comprised of two continuities, the Midway continuity and the Netherrealm continuity. The Midway continuity is comprised of the games that were developed by Midway, now defunct, and the Netherrealm continuity is comprised of the games developed by Netherrealm Studios. By the end of the game, however, Sektor hasn't succeeded in his mission. Later on in his story, Sektor kills his father, the Grandmaster of the clan, to ascend to that rank himself. By this point, his goal is to find the clan's Dragon Medallion, a symbol of leadership and an enhancer of the wielder's power, but he's stopped by Sub-Zero. This prompts Sektor to flee to Japan and form the Tekunin, another clan of cybernetic ninjas. He then returns as a playable character for the last game in the continuity, which is Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Here, he captures Taven, the game's primary protagonist, and interrogates him about a message he was viewing. But when Taven refuses to comply, Sektor powers a torture device and uses it on him. That soon comes to a stop, however, when the warship that Sektor is holding Taven captive in is attacked by Sonya and the Special Forces, which allows Taven to engage the cyborg in combat, defeat him, and then make his escape. Finally, towards the end of the game, in the Battle of Armageddon, at the end of the game, Sektor fights on the side of the villains, as you would expect of the character at this point. From here, it's on to Mortal Kombat 2011, which rebooted the series with a new timeline, and though there's a lot in this timeline that's different from the previous one, there are, at the same time, some crucial details that are carried over. Sektor is, as previously, the son of the Lin Kuei's Grandmaster, and once again, one of the key defining traits of this character is the fact that he is utterly loyal and completely obedient as far as the clan is concerned. Once again in this timeline, the Lin Kuei's Grandmaster chases questionable ambitions in the form of the Cyber Initiative. And once again, Sektor is the one member of the clan who is most strongly in favor of it. This sees him butting heads with many, including even Cyrax, who is concerned about the prospect of working with someone as untrustworthy as Shang Tsung. But Sektor harbors no such doubts. Sure enough, as the game's story progresses, Sektor is one of the first of the Lin Kuei warriors to be cyberized, bringing him back to the cyborg form he spent the entirety of the original timeline in after he was first introduced. Crucially, with the help of Cyrax, Sektor is also successful in capturing Sub-Zero and bringing him back to the clan, following which he is successfully cyberized. Not long afterwards, however, Sub-Zero succeeds in overcoming his neural code, following which he and Sektor fight once again, with Sub-Zero emerging victorious this time. As a result of which, he is also able to extract crucial information on Shao Kahn's plans from Sektor's information database. Though he does make some brief appearances later on towards the end of the game's story, that's effectively the extent of Sektor's role in Mortal Kombat 2011. In Mortal Kombat X, he is much less prominent, to the extent that he's quite literally just a severed head. By the time the game's events kick off, Sub-Zero has taken control of the Lin Kuei back, which also saw him killing Sektor and keeping his severed head around. That head, incidentally, also plays a crucial role in a scene between Scorpion and Sub-Zero, where the latter is able to convince the former of deceptions by showing him recorded conversations from Sektor's memory banks. With Mortal Kombat 11 seeing Kronika play the role of the primary antagonist and using her Titan time manipulation powers to their fullest extent, we see Sektor somehow making a return, with a time-displaced version of him being dragged into the current timeline. Kronika promises the revival of the Cyber Lin Kuei in her new era, following which Sektor throws his lot in with her, once again taking on the role of a villain. In Mortal Kombat 11, we see Sektor fighting alongside the likes of Frost, Cyrax, and Noob Saibot in service of Kronika, which brings them into conflict with characters such as Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Johnny Cage, and Sonya Blade, among others. Ultimately, however, things don't end well for Sektor, with Kano betraying him and causing him to violently self-destruct.
Have I arrived too late?
You're back in the nick of time.
That brings us to Mortal Kombat 1, which once again is a new and rebooted timeline. Sektor wasn't present in the base game, other than being mentioned in Sub-Zero's tower ending, which, like all other tower endings, is canon. But the character is returning in the upcoming Khaos Reigns expansion, and taking on a very, very different form from what we're used to. In this timeline, Sektor is not a cyborg man, but a human woman who has instead kitted herself out with extreme cybernetic enhancements. She is the master armorer of the Lin Kuei, and as revealed in the aforementioned tower ending for Sub-Zero, was the one who pushed for equipping Lin Kuei warriors with cybernetic enhancements and weapons. Sektor has no relation to the clan's grandmaster in this new timeline, with her father instead having been the clan's former armorer, which is where she got her own unique set of skills. Now, with Sub-Zero in charge of the Lin Kuei, she intends to help push the clan to its highest limits. How significantly her character and her narrative arc will change in Khaos Reigns compared to what we've always known of Sektor in the past remains to be seen. But we're certainly more than a little curious to see this wildly new take on a beloved character. Hey, did you know that we at GamingBolt upload new videos every day? Stick around, drop a like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And let us know what kind of content you'd like to see in the future with a comment below.